Jeez, hold up. Hold everything. My camera's not turning on. Hold up. 2 secs. There we go. Well, come on in. Bolt, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it, buddy. Point of view. Those are not on because we were writing. And I'd hate to get jump scared while we write, but I'll chuck them on. I'll chuck them on. I had to run outside and close my windows of my car because it just started raining. Very timely. Correct, and she gets real upset if she uses her channel points and the sound alerts aren't on, so we'll turn them on for her. But if any other Joe Schmo comes in and tries to use them, let them know. No, exactly, man. Like, I think our word that we left off on was boob. Yeah, there we go. Started raining in Seattle? Yes. Baseball, huh? I don't quite get that part. I don't quite get that part, Mr. Bolter. Getting me off task already. How about those Oklahoma City Thunders? They are playing so bad, but they're winning games. And that's what the playoffs is all about. Doesn't matter how you're playing. Just if you're winning games, win games. And honestly, it's been the Thunder or the Nuggets have lost games. I wouldn't necessarily say that the Thunder are winning games. It's so weird that they're doing such like silly things. Oh Christ, he's shooting so many threes. It's crazy. But all right, I'm going to lock in chat. Let's keep things related to the strum. Any questions? Keep them centered. And if anyone comes in here trolling, send them packing first, ask questions later, you know? Bro, I accidentally fell asleep to this last night. And it was the nicest sleep ever. I really recommend this. I low-key want to download this, Just in case someday it gets booted from the site, you know? But this is what I listen to on flights and everything to just fall asleep. Because it is very relaxing. Hello. Hello. What's this thing on Instagram then, man? Hello. Unreal. Thank you for the spook. Thank you very much for the spook. I was not expecting that at all. And I don't think Leia was either. Look at your camera. Look. Say hi. Say hello. Where did I find this freaking quote? How you doing, honey? It's good to see you. I've missed you. I hope Eurovision was great. It looked like it was. There was a lot of acts in there that I thought were pretty sick. Especially that '08 Lithuania. Crazy they didn't go through. What are you, Leia? What are you doing? Golly. Stepping on my hand. This cat. Oh, the page count's also going to be very off. We've not updated it. This cat is so extra. Nope, lay your head down. Lay your head down. It's okay. All Gucci. How do you write this? How do you describe this? Ran out of... Scarcely. I always spell scarcely with like SCARSELY, but I forget that it's Scarcelli. Scarcelli. It's Scarcelli. Scarcelli. Ink. We're going. I have to do a fleet climb really quick. Just a couple of fleet battles real quick before we hop. Oops. There we go. And boosh. Before we hop back to the fighting. But the writing's going really good so far. And we're about to wrap up one portion of the assessments chapter. Because as you guys know, we have like 5 assessments to do. First one's already done. Wrapping up the second one. That's not good. I think we're going to lose. He's isolated. I've never seen this ship get isolated. Yeah, I think we have to forfeit. I've never seen that ship get isolated before. Very weird. Very weird. It's always been one of the two on the left. I've never seen Outrider get isolated before. We're at 92%. And we're ready to rumble. I have to sneeze so bad. Oh, excuse me. I love throwing my shoulder out when I sneeze. See ya, sucker. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying 2.0. Dodged. Annoying 3.0. Yeah. There we go. Like, maybe 2 more battles? I've made so many mistakes trying to figure out how to do this counter, and glad that I finally did figure it out, because it did just take a long time. A long time. $52%. Beautiful. We love that from you. Pretty certain they just took 2 capital ship turns in a row. We're at 78%. We have the contract. So we're just going to go bink, get up out of here. Later, Gator. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Beautiful. I really want to play COD. I don't know why. But I've been really in the mood to play COD. Alright, we fight again in 7 minutes. Ba, 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 ba. Is this already... We've been live for an hour already? Crazy. Some Minecraft music. Oh, I don't need the crickets and wind. What did I click on? Boot up a little of the craft while we wait. Keep our creative flow going. My opponent is already engaged in a battle. Okay. So we wait. We chill and wait. We chill and wait. Oh, now we go. Yes, Han. Yeah, I'm gonna boot up the Minecraft after this battle chat. Take a little break from the writing because not now. Number 7. Whatever we're listening to right now, I really like it. It's nice and chill. We're at 82% in the download. He gone. That's a little annoying. Come on, Cass. Literally just in time. It is 3:59, and it's 4 o'clock. Literally shot clock cheese. Hey, where are my rewards? Hand them over. Shot clock cheese rewards. Hand them over. Where they at, though? Wow. What? Oh, baloney. It said victory before 4 o'clock. That was baloney. It's fine. Health mod. Nice. Wonder what that's gonna roll. I'm curious. Oh, sick. That's a good mod. We've been needing mods, man. We've been needing them. Don't really need... You said you didn't want to be a mod. I think word for word, bar for bar, band for band. Devoid was here. How you doing, Freddie? Good to see you, pal. Did you? Did you finish it? Or are you just starting to watch it? Ooh. I would be so curious to ask you what you thought of it. $10 million! Dirk Nowitzki! One of the greatest ever! One of the best ever! That's Doc Rivers, 99.6% accuracy. Interesting. I value your take. Heck yeah. I like that it writes right into Rogue One. I really like that. I want to read some of that era of books, because I know there's like a handful of Empire era books that I've heard good things about. I really want to dive into them. You haven't seen Rogue One in ages? I don't think I've seen it in a wee while too. Maybe we can do a watch party in the Discord this weekend for Rogue One. Cell 16 mids. He wasn't blown away by it. Oh, look at all these that we get to sell. Bang. Unassigned mods. Anything but speed. Sort by speed. These two suck. This one sucks too. We did a whole podcast talking about Andor, Van Seal and I, last night. If you're curious about that, it's up on the YouTube. I had a really good time. Doing it. And then next week we're talking about canon versus legends. So if there's anything canon or legends that you'd want us to talk about, we're always taking we're always seeking out any kind of questions or anything to talk about. Agree with that. I agree with that. It's really been frustrating, I think would be the right word. Just to see like where things have been going and the direction that they've been taking, and it's like, you just ask yourself, is this the best? It's like the Jesse Pinkman arc. Is this the best that you can do? And for a lot of those shows, I don't know if it is. Don't know if it is. This is an unfortunate mod because this I was having very high hopes for. Yeah, were you not a fan of The Last Jedi? I was rather let down by The Last Jedi. I thought there were some really cool things about it, but just I felt the integrity of the story was constantly being questioned and couldn't really figure out what they were trying to accomplish with it all. Anything in particular that made you feel that way? Like anything that kind of was nudging you towards the door there? Hit me with a 6-speed. Darn. Great mod though so far. Okay. I had the same. Like, really? That's what we're doing to Leia? That's how we're treating Leia? Kind of just felt a little, disrespectful, I would say. I think they could have done 1,000 different things there, and they opted to do what I felt was one of the more disrespectful ones. Rise had a lot of action, so it was watchable. I agree. The J.J. Abrams ones, I wasn't not a fan of. But I didn't feel like they were really giving it their best effort. I need to figure out how to sort my frames for this. They felt like the new fat. Yeah, I felt like they weren't really approached as a Star Wars project. They felt so Marvel-y. And I don't like the feeling of Marvel movies. What up, No Mercy? How you doing, pal? We are just big chilling. We'll probably hop back onto the writing in a couple of minutes. But at the moment, we are just massively big chilling. Really enjoying my new Lord Vader Lightspeed bundle. That was pretty sick. That's probably the last Lightspeed bundle I'll ever buy, genuinely. Just because we've got everything else. We genuinely don't need anything else. Yeah, like, I don't see what else that they could add to a Lightspeed bundle. You know? So, pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. Dude, yeah. It was a huge surprise. And luckily, I just got my Twitch payout. Shout out to you guys for the subscriptions and the bits and stuff. Without y'all, I wouldn't be able to grab any of the Lightspeed bundles in the first place. So much love, much appreciation. But yeah, just super glad and super happy to be able to snag that. It was literally perfect timing. So I was pretty happy with it. And I was happy with the relic levels. I made a YouTube video predicting. I predicted relic 6s, but if they were relic 7s, huge bonus. And that's exactly what we got. I didn't think that gas would be in there just because it didn't make much sense for him to be in there. If he was in there, I felt like it might have been a little bit of a I feel like if General Skywalker was in there, the price would have been a lot more, essentially. Exactly. Yeah, the price would have been nuts. So glad that he wasn't. All things considered, glad he wasn't in there. And yeah, just overall happy with it. Overall, very happy with it. You know, it's not every day that you get that many Relic 7s in a bundle. So yeah, real hype. And it brings me so much closer to finishing him because I needed all 4 of the Relic 8s and then 4 Relic 7s. Now I genuinely just need to take General Skywalker from Relic 3 to 8, Padme from 5 to 8, ARC Trooper from 7 to 8, and Dooku from 7 to 8. So genuinely, it has saved me so much. Can I combine these? So yeah, just really happy, really ecstatic about the light speeds, and I think they're a very cool function. They're a very cool function. There's a lot of people that don't like them, a lot of people that have continuously said how stupid it is that, you know, oh, I mined this for so long and I lose so much progress, and this, that, the other. And it's like, buddy, when you get to have such a easy road, you take it, especially when this game is a time. You finally got out of Bronzium, Chromium 3, now 5 mil GP. There we go. GG's. Low-key, you thought Bad Batch was going to be in it, but right. And that was another thing I forgot to mention. I had a feeling that Bad Batch was not going to be in there because of their last Lightspeed that they just had. So I was actually pretty chill with them not being in it. But I could see both ways if you wanted them or not. I could see both ways for sure. But yeah, all in all, just super happy, blessed, grateful, and I get Malgus very soon, chat. Christ, we go take a look if we get Malgus. We get like Malgus today. I just don't know when the refresh happens for those things. But we're meant to get Malgus today. So we should go have a gander, actually. Is anyone on Swigo right now? Can anyone check to see if the Legends token store has refreshed? Because that is genuinely all we need for Malgus. Oh, let's go get him then. Let's go get him then. Apologies if you were enjoying the craft. We'll hop right back onto it. But we've been waiting for Malgussi for years. And it's finally time to go get him. I am really enjoying the Minecraft. I'm going to start making videos for it again. Because it's just peaceful, and, you know, at the end of the day, I do it to be happy. So, we're chilling. And we just put out another video today. Episode 1 of the Chasing the Chosen One series. So, that'll just be documenting our continued path towards Lord Vader. Oh, 4 hours for me. Okay. So mine's in 4 hours. Roblox, Clone Wars, game mode goes hard. Honestly, the only Roblox I will ever play is Dress to Impress. Because me and that game have some unfinished business. I finished on the podium. Got 3rd place, but never did get that 1st place finish. Okay, so in 4 hours we get Malgus. So I'll probably make... You guys will see Malgus in a video, probably. You were addicted to tycoons at one point. I've genuinely never played Roblox beyond just that one time I played Dress to Impress for the stream. That's it. Nothing against it. This is my little bat cave that I haven't decorated yet. But I low-key kind of have to keep these on or else mobs will spawn in here. It kind of sucks. But yeah, if you guys have wanted to see me build this world, this is also up on my YouTube channel. Tier 4 Orty. Hey! Hell yeah, man. As soon as those boys become farmable, you know me, you know I'm going after them. But just for the time being, I'm still playing relatively free to play. Literally apart from that's probably the last Lightspeed bundle that I ever buy. Just because at this point, like, I have 6 of the 9 Galactic Legends, about to get the 7th, and we're so close to snagging. We're so close to Bo-Katan, bro. We're close to Bo-Katan. So we're making crazy efforts in this Swigo game. Bo-Katan, JMK, Leviathan, Lord Vader. I'm gonna have all 4 of those in less than a year. That's just crazy to me. That's crazy to think. And after that, it's going to be Balin, Great Mothers, Ahsoka. Like, it's been my goal to first get done with ships, get all caught up with ships, and then get caught up with the Galactic Legends. This is the fishing spot, baby. This is where we go to just chill. Jabba is yours. Very nice. Can't go wrong with Jabba early game. Especially with that, I forget what it's called, but like Smuggler's Run 2, I think. Smuggler's Run 2 is so nice. Leia, Jedi Master Luke, and doing Jabba. So I'm assuming you also got Profundity? Because the Leia, Luke, and Profundity kinda intertwine. Really all you need's Rogue One. And everything else goes together. And even getting Rogue One, like, I would definitely try and get Profundity because it can smoke Leviathan. And all you really need for that is Rogue One. And they're all pilots. And it's a very solid GAC team as well. Very solid team. You're going to go for Leviathan instead? For sure. How are you doing in Proving Grounds for, like, Malgus and them? Because Malgus was the one team I could not beat for the longest time. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I had the option of waiting a week to get Malgus from Proving Grounds, or to just buy him from the Legends shop. I'm in no rush, but for me, I get a raid payout here in a day. So I just want to get Malgus's gear and all that, get it over with, get his relics and stuff. Because I figure with 5s rolling around, I'd want to get Malgus going for GAC. So that was my mindset for it, is I could get him for GAC and try and get him as tuned up as I can. See, I could have done that, but I think I'm taking him somewhere around Relic 5, Relic 7 at the moment, because I got Queen Amidala, Padawan Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon up to Relic 5, each of them, so I could do more raid points, and just so they're a little bit more usable for GAC. Because Relic 3 is fine, but I do feel like Relic 5, there is just a gulf in quality. And then, of course, Relic 7 is much better than Relic 5. And Relic 9 is just, like, nuts. So, I'm going to take the lads up as high as I can for the assault battle, especially. But Leviathan is getting my immediate attention, which is nice because it'll let me then save up Zetas and stuff for Lord Vader, because you need, I think it was what, like 6 Zetas for Vader, 6 Zetas for 2 of the clones, and 1 Zeta for 1 of the clones. So you need 13 Zetas. That's a lot of materials. That's 260 Zeta mats. That's a lot of materials. Profundity doesn't really overlap with anything. I'd say it overlaps subtly with Luke and Leia. Some of the requirements. But just the teams that you need for it are pretty damn good. Like Phoenix is a auto against Reva. Like basic Phoenix with Rex is an auto against Reva and GAC. Relic 9, Datacron doesn't matter. Literally on auto. And then Rogue One beats General Skywalker. It beats Grievous with Stap. It beats CLS. So it's pretty good. I think so too, because I think the next things that we probably get, I would really guess that Thrawn and the Imperial Remnant and all that are going to be the next Galactic Legend. But after that, I wouldn't be surprised if they did a Revan Galactic Legend at all. I would not be surprised. I know the Separatists kind of need one. I feel like they kind of blew their load a little early with like Grievous, Dooku. So that one, I don't know what you guys think, but I just think the Separatists are pretty much peaked where they're at, you know? It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. The only thing that I'd want from a Revan is the ability to use anybody that was in the KOTORs. So they have to be Like, I would genuinely just bring out a new tag. A new KOTOR tag. I'd love to have Bastila in there. The Jedi variant, because I feel like the dark side variant is... she has a pretty good home. Light side Bastila, not so much. So... I think some... And that's his wife as well. Like, you have to remember that. That's his wife. It probably goes without saying that Mitra Surik will probably be one of the marquees. And she'd be like the Drogon of the team. But then anyway, to get like... Because I feel like Revan himself, canon-wise, he's redeemed, right? So, I think it'll... Everyone wants a neutral tune. Sure. Like, you can have it, but the rest of the team is going to be light side. I think Juhani, that'd be a permanent home for her. Revan can beef her up with just a little bit of part of his unique. And then that's probably another permanent good home for Jolie Bindo as well. Because let's face it, like, Jedi Knight Revan has his home. And I think they can word in a unique or a lead so Jedi Knight and Darth Revan don't work with the new Revan. On paper, she's OP with the JML, but that team does get beat by some really easy stuff. Like Rogue One. Rogue One decimates that. Like Bastila, JML, Watt. Rogue One decimates that team. That team is really easy to beat with Rogue One. But it literally just depends. Literally just depends. But I'd love Revan. I think you'd probably make Starkiller a requirement in there too. I think you'd make Iden a requirement. Jedi Knight Cal Kestis a requirement. All the video game characters, make them requirements and stuff, and then do marquees on top of that. Which would be cool because I'd want more reason to put higher relics on these characters and stuff. If it didn't take 6 months to farm Darkside clones, you'd go for Lord Vader next. See, I am going for Lord Vader next as a Galactic Legend. And I'm glad that there's time. Right? Because in the time that I'm farming up those clones, I am going to be saving Zetas and just relicking other stuff. Just chucking relics on other teams, building up other teams' relics and stuff. Because, like, really, I have so many solid teams that are just missing a few relic levels to really, like, bolster them. Bounty hunters included, pilots and stuff like that. So that's something that I really look forward to, is that just a nice break. Just a nice break. And of course, plans do change, but that's my plan for the time being. I'm really hoping that they do what my boy Aldi was talking about and start instituting some GAC season rules, man, because I think it'd be so dope if they did some sort of rule set. Aldi was kind of talking about, like, you know, front zone on defense, light side only, or dark side only, or original trilogy characters only, or Um, female leads only. Stuff like that. I feel like that'd be so sick. Apart from Inquisitors and Bounty Hunters, you don't have full relic teams? Oh, really? Is that something that you're kind of trying to work on, strengthening those teams up, or are you just kind of just farming things as you go right now? Like even your Sith Empire right now, because I know you were talking about going for Revan and Malgus and the Leviathan. You were gonna Jabba first, then Leviathan. Okay. I'll show you. I'll show you real quick what I'm working on. I want to see if my boy Steve is around. So, in my Gwigo, yeah, absolutely, dude. Do it here. I like to keep things a little organized. Keep clutter out of the chit chat. But if you send it there, I get it directly. And it just keeps it helps me keep tabs on who's gotten like roster reviews and stuff, and it helps just contextualize them as well. But I'd love to do some roster reviews. We can do some roster reviews for sure. Oh, there we go. Okay. Disregard. Just wanted to make sure we were on the Galaxy of Heroes. Terran Relicos. Son of Darkness. Cal Kestis. Beautiful. Damn, we went over 80,000 words today. Sheets. That's a great question, Freddie. That is a great question. So you're working on Jabba Leviathan. Beautiful. Why is this so big? . I see how it is, Owie. I see how it is, Owie. Unreal. Oh no, not you. You're all good, bud. But this my boy Owie. He's like, yeah, man, I never removed you, dude. Whoops. This was an old hyperdrive bundle that I did. Gave it to my buddy, and we just can't log into it anymore. This was my first account. Got banned for account sharing. Never shared my account, but I used to use VPNs a lot to watch UK Netflix and Disney Plus with my girlfriend, and I'd be playing Swiggo on the side as well, and just the consistently, switching the VPN on and off and stuff. Tagged my account, and then I logged in New York, and then when I got home to Seattle, account banned. Unfortunate, because I really liked this account. But I really like my account now. Yeah, they're tricky. They're tricky. Oh, very nice, dude. Yeah, you're just what, Phoenix and I'd guess Rogue One away. And trust me, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's an easy farm. It's not. We're talking about a relic 9, 8. You got to get dash on 7, I think. Have you got a dash Rendar in your account? Barely. So yeah, I understand it's a very tough farm. But I really like that you're doing Jabba. So, advice for Jabba that I could give you after finishing Jabba: take Boosh Leia. Number one, as soon as you get a Zeta, put it on her, because her Zeta is the most important non-Jabba Zeta for the entire team. Take her up to as high relic level as you can, with a minimum of 7. Because she's really the engine of the team. She's so good. So good. Kersantin, same thing. You're going to give him his Zeta, you're going to give him his Omicron, and then take him as high as you can, at least to 7. And that's hindsight, starting the Jabba team. The things that I compare them to would be like Drogon and R2D2. That's your Drogon, that's your R2D2. And they're going to be pretty high in relics, and you want them pretty high in relics. That's going to be, this is your Boosh, that's your Kersantin. You know what I mean? So you use Leia, Drogon, R2D2. I'm guessing you throw Rex with her as well? Is that my understanding? Rex and Mothma. Very nice. Very nice. God, they're gonna update this model one day and people are gonna be just, what the hell? You did start farming Leviathan ships. Good. My ships took a while. My ships took a wee while. I can show you where I'm at for Leviathan too. I've still got a like pretty good ways to go. This is all I need left for Leviathan. It's a lot though. It is a lot. I have some more relic stuff, but we are saving it for Malgus. Because like I said, I just want to get him up and running. At least like Relic 3 for GAC, and we have the weekend to do that. So, but yeah, Leviathan's the one where I'm like, okay, we are gonna take these guys up as much as we can. Is it just Sith ships? Okay, it's just Sith ships. Do you think it's wise to go after Lord Vader with your roster after you're done with Jabba and Leviathan? How is your... Let me check your first order real quick. Because that's the only other thing I'd have to check. Because I still think, like... Are we purple? Yeah, we're purple, okay. I still think Kylo Ren's one of the more bang for your buck GLs, especially if you're 3-starring the Rey unit once that comes to Proving Grounds. You do have Bad Batch. Oh yeah. Yeah, like I think it's a good call. Lord Vader's a little loaded. Because you need separatists. Which you've got 2 of them, and you've got 2 of the better ones too. I would probably bang out the Grievous team. Get Stap up and running. Get the Grievous team up and running. Very, very good GAC team. And then once you have the Separatist team, and you get the Padme, Ahsoka, all those guys going, Shakti, you can get your General Skywalker, and then really hone in on the clone troopers. So maybe while you're shard farming these guys, you're working on the General Skywalker stuff. You know what I mean? Because I absolutely think that General Skywalker's worth it at any GP. So yeah, I'd absolutely go for Lord Vader. I think he's going to be very good. I think he's going to be very, very good. Oh, you have him? You got him? Relic 5. Did I miss him? Holy crap. Oh, there he is. Wow, GG's. Gnarly. That's awesome. He's a very, very fun guy to use. And I can't wait to use the full Relic 501st finally. Because I had been rocking Relic 3, General Skywalker, Rex, and 5s, and then Gear 12, Echo, ARC Trooper. Now they're all Relic 7. Are they bad? Your ships? You've got Executor, right? So that's a massive, massive start. Executor, 5-star Negotiator, Chimera, Endurance. What have you got with Endurance, though? Marauder? Yeah. No, that's solid. Better Endurance than mine. Probably just max out this Commander ability. And the Hold Fast. And you're probably solid. You're probably solid. No, ship-wise, you're doing great for 5 million, dude. And you're going after Leviathan? Like, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Your Outrider is great. So really, like, you're right there for... Keep chugging away at Outrider. And you're right there for Profundity, too. You feel like you're going to need Leviathan, you're going to go up against 2 Galactic Legends. So, Leviathan can beat anything. Profundity can beat Profundity and Leviathan. Executor can beat... Profundity and sometimes Leviathan. And the mirror matches suck. So Executor is really a good defensive. 2 times more GLs. Oh, like the characters and stuff? You will. You're going to go against 8 mil, 9 mil, 10 mil, 11 mil. Where you're at in the game, how your account is built. Well, your Chromium? Yeah. You are dead in the middle, right? You will never place... Sorry, you will never play against an account that's smaller than you, essentially. Because I don't. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that is probably for the better, honestly. You want to face those better accounts because then you learn more about the game. Yeah. That's why you should also look at GL beaters. And anytime you get a Galactic Legend, you want to try and get a team that's going to also beat that Galactic Legend. Does that make sense? So I just got Jabba. And I'm working on Afra. I've only got 6 Galactic Legends. Rey, Kylo, Luke, Leia, Jabba, Sith Eternal. But I make sure to always have teams that could beat them. And also, I only set Rey on defense. I take 5 Galactic Legends on offense. Which is probably dumb. But Sometimes it's what I gotta do. And it's what I can afford to do. So I try my best to make sure and maintain that I have stuff to use and oh, this guy's a chump. Shalbran Leone, 9 million with 4 Galactic Legends, Bane, let's see what his speed ratio is. No way, General Skywalker. He has a speed set on him. Oh, what are those mods? Speeds? Ugh. Ugh. Okay. What up, Owie? How you doing, pal? Oh, bro. I caught you in 4K, Owie. But yeah, this guy, for having so many Relic 9s and stuff, this guy's mods are awful. Defense, 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 health, health, health. Like, pal. 442 Kenobi? I caught you in 4K, dog. 443 is his fastest tune on his account with speed mods. What? I hope you beat this guy. This guy sucks. Okay, so Piet is his fastest non-galactic legend at 266. I fear to look at what his Mara Jade is. 235? Which means his Grand Moff Tarkin is 210? 210? 210 under Tarkin? Poggle the Lesser. 206. Brother. Yeah, this guy did not get the memo that mods are the most important thing in the game. Don't tell me. You got Commander Sokatano. 244. This guy's account perplexes me, dog. I'm so glad he does not have Starkiller. I don't know what he's missing for Starkiller, because I saw he had Dash. He's got Kyle. Why doesn't he have Starkiller? Super weird. The R8 Rolo? I don't get it either. But yeah, owie. Here's the request status page. I sent you an ally request ages ago, and it's expired. That's where I was on your ally list. I was an expired requester. W. No matter the mods, though, it's still a GL. I disagree. That's like putting orange coolant into a car that takes green coolant. Like, yeah, it's a GL, but man, those were the worst mods I've ever seen. I'm not saying I have great mods. Anyone else having problem importing account? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But to be fair, I've only got the one. So I'm sure you're going through some shit. 355. And I think Ben Solo's 299. 297. 299 Piet. 304 Malik. So my coefficient's 56. Or no, it's not. Yet. It's also what? 7? 14? I have 17 characters over 300 speed. You had to connect to the EA app. Shitty devs working on. I'm sure they're trying their best. I hate to play devil's advocate, but I'm sure they're trying their best. Big night for us, Owie. In less than 3 hours, we get Malgus. You can bring them in warm, or you can bring them in cold. 2 a.m. here? Oh, shoot. So you're EU. Because you're beyond the UK. You're EU. Dang, brother. How do you get Malgus? I get Malgus from legend tokens. I just need 2 more. I just need 2 more. Can't wait. And hopefully we get him up to Terran Relicos by Grand Arena's start, which would be pretty dope. I've got enough for 1 Zeta, I think. And then I have enough for 1 Omicron. No good mods, unfortunate. And I'm saving that just to make sure we're getting his gear. And nothing else. We have to do a raid run. I just don't really want to. But yeah, so we're just chilling at the moment. Probably going to wrap things up, go make some dinner though, in a wee bit. But probably got like another hour or so in me. We're big chilling. See, I wish you could preload stuff onto tunes. There's my boy Owie. W. I wish you could preload stuff onto tunes, like Omicrons and Zetas and stuff. I'm out of water in my tumbler. Seismic charge doesn't work, unfortunately, Freddy. Apologies on that one. And it's so stubborn that anytime I turn it off, it just keeps reappearing. So I apologize. I'll refund you after the stream. It would have been a great jump scare because it's supposed to work. It just doesn't. And when it does work, it's very loud. Very loud. My favorite part about Conquest is the auto ability. These guys are also very fun to auto because they get pretty pissed. Let's just make sure we're marking the right two. Always mark these numbnuts because you're gonna be slapping Malik anyways. Dummy. Yeah. I forgot. God, Scribe literally held my hand and told me why these things happen. Yet I have forgotten them already. You hated Conquest when you were playing on hard? My first hard Conquest sucked. I hated that one too. It was pretty brutal. You. Hey man, the furniture did nothing wrong. This team's annoying. Because Bane is broken. And doesn't work. Like, he has a broken move. This move is supposed to dispel all buffs on all enemies twice. Then deal physical damage to all enemies twice. Right? But they've got foresight. So it's not going to deal damage. They just eat it. And it's like, come on, man. I think I'm gonna rewatch Clone Wars before I cancel my Disney Plus. Ooh, which one did you like the most? And why was it Rebels? Yeah. Well, to be fair, a show like that, it's less about filler and just more about, yeah, it is filler because the studio ordered however many shows, however many weeks of television. But I look at it as just world building, you know? Bad Batch had some filler, some repetition to it, but towards the end it was solid. Season 3 was really good. But again, it's just you have to world build because it's a completely different era. Times have changed. The fight's gone. It's over. Anakin. I loved you, Anakin. They need to make a Revan show. We were talking about Revan for a wee while. I'm taking this off just because we don't really talk about any sort of that side of the realm. Nothing personal. But a Revan show would be so sick. And there is a blueprint for them to follow. It's just, are they going to, you know? Are they going to? No, you're all good, pal. And it's got nothing to do with you or anything. It's just, we don't do anything on the politics side of Star Wars. We're merely just fans here. So nothing to do with you, pal. Nothing to do with you, pal. But we just there's a political fight in the Star Wars fandom, and we have nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing to do with that. How did Leia not get the first turn? You feel like people in the EU don't have the same problems as in the US. Oh man, I think we're all going through some shit no matter where we're at, you know? But it's cool things like Star Wars that can bind us all together. Phoenix are such an absolute bore to play against in this game. So I'm going to send in Jabba and just press auto. No, I wouldn't say that that's a false distortion. There's a lot of really bad... There's an era of parents that opted to raise their children with screens. And hey, like, I'm not going to tell anyone how to raise their kid. But I think that there has just been a whole lot of misguidance, and it does start at the top no matter what, whether it's in a company, a school, or a household. Like, if a child's gonna turn out a certain way, I don't usually blame the kid. I think I don't know. I feel like the generation I'm a part of, I think we'll be pretty solid parents. It's just we're getting a very tough slate to get going into, if that makes sense. We're being handed a pretty tough deck, but no, it's just probably not easy. You know, when all these screens and stuff are around. So again, I don't blame anybody, but I would just say that the kids haven't been great for a wee while. Can be evaded. Bang. But the salient point is I don't think your assessment's far off. I think there's going to be D-bags and goobers everywhere. It was very new to my generation, so it's basic. It was very new to my generation. Because we were kind of like the tail end of MySpace, the start of Facebook, the very start of Twitter, Snapchat, iPhones, smartphones in general. So we're kind of like the guinea pig generation. I think we've been all right with it. My doorbell just rang, so I'll be right back. Oh, so you're like 5 years younger than me? Not terrible. I'll be right back, though. My doorbell just rang. I'm going to fill up my water, too. Water refilled. Ready to rumble. Let's do this. This CLS team's about to be bonkers in it. What the heck, guys? What the fuck, man? Oh, really? Interesting. What country is that? Slovakia. Oh, very cool. He's not supposed to beat CLS. This is just super tuned. Got to figure out a way to beat him, CLS. Let's throw on some whatever the heck these are. We have no consumables. Great. Oh, I never put that together. But that makes so much sense now. Okay. Ooh, what if we do little Luke lead? What if we do little Luke lead? Bop. See, I just called you Freddy, you know? I just call you Freddy. I genuinely never put that together. Very interesting. But it's so cool to know. Bang. Got him. And that's it. This is all we get. Bum, 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 bum. Boop, boom. Boop, 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 boom. I'm Rey Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. Best thing you could have done, though, was to study abroad in Czechia, because the language is the same, but the standards are higher. That's good to hear. I always wanted to study abroad, but we just couldn't swing it. No, I believe it, man. I wholly believe it, because I'm a big traveler. So I know that a lot of other places actually do put a lot of time and money and investment into education. Just not the US. Sector 4. What you got in store? Will you be a bore? Can I get some more? Or will it be a chore?
What?
That scared the shit out of me. So you can see the door.
Kill Rey. Kill Rey.
Dodged. Hello. Knocking would scare me so much. Knocking would scare the bejeebas out of me. Wee ball. So no one's gonna assist. Interesting. Screw you, Dad. And he's gonna hit Luke. Interesting. Dang it, he hit Luke. Not interesting. No! We just lost like 2 units. Man, they're pimping us out. Pimping us out for some godforsaken data discs that are going to be bad anyways. We want everyone. We want them all. Let's go. You don't like the new Thrawn? Really? You like the Rebels variation?
Bang! Bang!
I don't mind it either way. As far as our boy Thronold goes. Thronny 2K. One Ray battle. Sorry, 2 Ray battles. I think 2 Luke battles. And then we are donezo. Oh. He had speed down. Why didn't he stun? Call me what they want. Just keep holding on. Father, forgive me for all my sins. Woo! Beautiful. Ezra is so cool. I like Ezra. I just feel like this is so fake, man. Like, we're not stacking offense. Whose lightsaber is that? Okay. You have a good one, pal. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, man. Appreciate it. Whose lightsaber is that? Okie dokie, Art of Chokies. Thank you guys for coming through today. I'm gonna go cook some dinner and chill out for the rest of the night. Appreciate you all for coming through. Peace, love, and life. Deuces, manuses. Have a good one.